Anaya. I'm studying at SK Banda Baru Salatinggi at Standard 6 students. I'm going to share a review I have done on an ebook titled The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. This book was originally published on 23rd September 2003 by an American author, Mitch Albom. It consists of 194 pages. Not only as an ebook, but this book can be also purchased at most of the bookstores as well. This is an easy-to-read story with a short collection of stories. Very interesting book about life and death and the possibilities of afterlife. It's fascinating, right? Let's get more deeper into the storyline then. The book starts out with the main character, Eddie, an old man who has worked at Ruby Pet, the amusement park, for almost his whole life. He dies trying to stop one of the rides at the park from falling and killing the passengers inside. But once the passengers are safe, the car of the ride falls and Eddie gets killed. When he arrives at heaven, he notices that the sky changes rich, beautiful color, and he feels his youth come back, even though he is still inside his old wound-looking body. He meets one person at a time in his or her own heaven, and they explain to him certain events in his life, how it affected them, and why his life had a purpose. When he is done in the first heaven, the sky begins to change beautiful colors again, and he arrives in his second person's heaven. He feels his body growing older every time he reaches a new heaven, as the people explain their relevance to his life. When he is done meeting all the 5 people, he gets to choose his heaven, and then the book ends. The main character in the story is Eddie, but some of the other characters that played a big role in his life was his wife Margaret, his father, a little girl named Tala, Ruby, the blue man, and the captain. Margaret is Eddie's first and only love in the story. He comes home one day and tells his brother that he meets the girl he's going to marry, and one day he does. His father played a big role in his life because his father was hard on him and pushed him to follow his exact footsteps, working at Ruby Pet. This is something that Eddie regrets and resents his whole life, as it is the life he wished he had escaped. The little girl named Tala, Ruby, the blue man, and the captain, and his wife Margaret are the 5 people that Eddie meets in heaven, all of which somehow played an important role in his life, whether he knew or he met them or not. My favorite character in this book was the blue man, because I learned about the way silver nitrate was used as a medicine long ago, and how this man drank so much silver nitrate to help ease his tension and his jumpy behavior that he turned blue. After he turned blue, he had to change his name to the Blue Man, and his father never spoke to him again because he saw him as an embarrassment. So he went and joined Ruby Pet's freak show. He's my favorite character because I think his story was the most interesting one, and he seemed very relaxed and okay with himself the way he was. An important theme in this book is we don't know what happened when we die, and the form of life after death in this book makes you really think about the fact that when you die, anything is possible, regardless of what you believe in. I could relate to Margaret, Eddie's wife, in the story because she was the type of woman who always felt happy with what she had. She loved children, and when problems like being infertile came up, she thought alternate options without feeling upset or depressed for very long. Eddie always felt like he could never live up to his father's expectation. Nothing he did was enough for his father. One of the strongest things about this book is it is very well composed, and Mitch Albom did a very well that he created connection to everything in the book, and in the heaven he created. He decided that everything important in your life would get explained. This book was very well written, and I honestly think that there's no any weaknesses. I would very much recommend this book to anyone because it really gets you wondering about how things actually work. We don't know how many things are going to happen and when they are going to happen. So it's nice to keep our mind open to the many possibilities. I hope you have enjoyed my review on best-selling book. Till we meet again some other time soon, thank you and have a good day!